Top Poise the inside. Set and racing this time. Top Poise began smartly. Turadale Grey was a little bit slowly out. And down the back of the track they stride, and they'll come back into view, and it's on the inside. Top Poise leading. From moving up on the outside now, Family Fallou's up there too. Followed by Bar Door. Further back then in the field came Correlation Star. There followed by a gap back came Turadale Grey. And dropping well back out of it looks to be Spectre of Love. Now they go down the side of the track, and it's the favourite one. Family Fallou moving up on the outside. Of battling away on the inside there is Bardor, and Spectre of Love it is up there too from Top Poise, followed by Correlation Star. Back behind them then Turadale Grey, followed by Bardor, and the one burnt off is Lady Angler. They come down the side of the track and back into view, and on the outside it's Family Fallou in front. Of in second placing Spectre of Love, battling away the inside. Here's Turadale Grey very wide from Correlation Star. Straightening up it's Family Fallou now in front. Of on the inside Spectre of Love kicking back well at the 200 metre mark. Spectre of Love and Family Fallou, and wider out then came Top Poise up the straight. It's Spectre of Love looks to be in front. Under the whip on the outside, Family Fallou coming at it and flashing through Top Poise as well. Here's a go. Top Poise has got up to win. Second, give it to Spectre of Love. Correlation Star or Family Fallou got third, followed by Bardor. Then came Turadale Grey, and last in was Lady Angler. Stand by for placings on the first. Top Poise is...
I'll be quite so relays car.
Sorry, relays. Here comes Billy. One dear.
5374.
Yes, Bill?
Net by a head.
Net by a head.
114.4.
Thanks, mate. 114.4.
114.4. And catering, and also the hard stuff at the bar. So we thank the Drouin Apex Club very much for their support in supporting this race. The maiden handicap over 1200 metres. Runners coming onto the track.
It might be, give me a bit of a problem. A moment. Settles better now. They're racing this time, and they began as one. Down there the inside, Laponia was one of the best to get going early, and moving up on its outside early as well as Base Camp, and out around them it looks to be Tirana now. Pulling down into stride Base Camp, and out wide and out Miss Heiress going up stylishly, followed by just in behind them then. Base Camp's dropped back along the rails now, followed by further back then a gap back in the field came Plumline, about 5 off the pace. Further afield as they go down the side was Edkin. Back along the inside then came Tirana, and dropping out towards last of all now is Midnight Love. They stride down the side of the track, and Miss Heiress it is up on the outside of Laponia back along the rails. They're followed by further back then as they come back into view and round the home turn. Back in behind them then came Base Camp, followed by Plumline poised to pounce, and they're clear then from Tirana. About to straighten up, it's Miss Heiress in front. Plumline looks the danger, and Laponia battling on the inside. Moving up quickly though, Plumline on the outside at the 200 metre mark from Miss Heiress. They're followed by Base Camp from a long way back, but Plumline's got to the lead from Miss Heiress and Laponia, and Plumline will come on and score nicely. Plumline by 2 lengths on the line. Second to Miss Heiress, who battled on well. Third went to Base Camp from Laponia. They're followed by further back then was Tirana. Edkin never a chance with Midnight Love the last in. Stand by for placings on the second, 3, 4 and 6. S.J. Young, G.E. Jose and W.B. Hobson, ridden by G. Brady. Second placing to number 4, Miss Heiress, by Air Presumptive from Blue Satchel, ridden by T. Strang. And third to 6, Base Camp by Big and Bold from Terracing, ridden by J. Sansa. The winner scored officially by 2.5 lengths, with a length and a half between second and third, and the race time 1:13.5. Officially fourth in it was 1 Laponia. John, starters and riders in the next mate. Set racing this time. A little bit slow to begin, My Son Bill, and Manifest is driving towards the early lead as they go down the back. Racing up to second there in the centre would be J Tiger, followed by further back in the field then as they go by the 800 metre mark was Big Say. Back in behind them then, back along the inside was Fade to Grey. Further back then, back along the inside was High Comet. Back behind them then as they go down past the 600 metre mark, making up ground on the outside was My Son Bill, followed by back behind them then came Angel's Gent, who's well back, and now High Comet's dropped to the rear. It's Manifest bowling along in front from Big Say as they come down the side of the track. They're followed by up on the outside now My Son Bill's made up ground, followed by J Tiger. Back behind them then came Angel's Gent, who's well back but swinging to the home turn. It's Manifest in front of Big Say as they're about to straighten up from My Son Bill. Then behind them Reg's Jindy making up ground. It's Big Say now hitting the lead from Manifest back along the inside there, followed by further back then came Reg's Jindy, but Big Say's in front of Manifest halfway up the straight. Battling on behind them then came Fade to Grey. It's still in front though, Big Say getting up along the inside again. Manifest, Big Say in front though, Big Say by a length and a half from Manifest. Third placing went to Straight Retainer. They're followed by Reg's Jindy. Back in behind them then came High Comet. Further back was J Tiger. Then back in behind them came Fade to Grey, followed by My Son Bill, who dropped out of it. Sunny Reef back amongst the tail enders with Angel's Gent. Stand by for the judges' numbers. Gelding 6 years by Flagon from the Hatakawa, owned by Miss J Coleman, Mrs P Say and W.J. Coleman, and trained by Miss J Coleman at Pearcedale, ridden by R Anderson. Second placing to number 6 Manifest, ridden by P Devine, by Wayan from Rosine, and third to 5 Straight Retainer, ridden by B Mallion, by Straight as a Die from Silver Retain. 465 officially fourth in it was Reg's Jindy after race 3 here at Drouin.
No worries, David.
Right on here, but now they look to be standing better. All set, light goes on, they're racing this time. Along the inside there, Clydebank was one of the best to begin with, Swing King showing pace early. Just in behind them, settling down was Ellenbow. They're followed by further back then. On the outside would have been Mossy Face. They're followed by a gap back in the field then as they go down the side of the track. Was dropping back now Swing King, followed by back in behind them then on the outside was Aquacool. Back into view again, and it's on the inside, Clydebank leading. From moving up on the outside now, Swing King's gone up with Ellenbow in the centre. Back behind them then, just back along the inside then, came Mossy Face. They're followed by Aquacool. Further back then as they go down the side of the track, well back in it was Munich Man, who's back with Summer Impress back at the rear. Down the side of the track they stride, and it's Clydebank striding clear by 4 or 5 lengths coming round the turn. From Swing King in second placing, they're followed by the outside Mossy Face, and just in behind them then came Aquacool. But halfway up the straight, it's Clydebank in front at the 200 metre mark from Swing King, battling on an Aquacool down the outside, but it's still in front, Clydebank coming on towards the line. Swing King, the others won't get it, and Clydebank records a good win by 3 lengths. Swing King second, third went to Aquacool, further back was Mossy Face, back in behind them Summer Impress with Munich Man, and Ellenbow dropped out of it to finish last of all. Stand by for placings after the Warrigal Saddlery Centre Ladies Bracelet Handicap.
1 second.
Clydebank, the winner, ridden by Kelly Hill, by Rabormus from Little Sparrow, a brown gelding 7 years, owned by Mrs H.M. and R. Williams and Miss B. Kennywell. Second placing to 1 Swing King, by Oh Hello from She's a Swinger, ridden by S. McMahon, and third to 4 Aquacool, ridden by Vicky Hill. Now they're moving in fact they're racing at Drouin in the 1986 Picnic Cup, and they're coming into view now, and one of the best out was Sir Santa early here at Drouin from moving up on the outside Parkmore. They're followed by Trapped a little wide early was Venier, back in behind them Elliston hugging the rails. Further back then came Arlington Road, and last of all is Gentle Tina. They go past the judge with one to go, and it's Sir Santa striding clear in the cup by 3 lengths over Parkmore in second placing. Venier off the track there, followed by back in behind them then came Arlington Road. Further back was Elliston, and last of all is Gentle Tina as they go behind the trees, and the leader still is Sir Santa as they go to the 1200 metre mark by 3 lengths over Parkmore in second placing. Then came further back in the field there as they go down the back was Arlington Road moving up the outside, followed by back behind them then came Elliston. There followed by further afield there, back along the outside came Gentle Tina, who's back amongst the tail enders. Now it's still Sir Santa in front as they work down the back of the track at about the 800 metre mark. He's still 5 or 6 clear. Over in second placing Parkmore, followed by moving through in the centre now Venier. Back along the inside came Arlington Road, then came Elliston further back, and Gentle Tina back amongst the tail enders still, but down the side of the track at about the 600 metre mark, and this one's making every post a winner, Sir Santa. It strides clear by 5 or 6 lengths. In second placing, running on now, came Arlington Road. They're followed by Gentle Tina, who's got going, followed by Parkmore, and back in behind them then Elliston hooked wide, but on the turn Sir Santa in front. Out after it Arlington Road, followed by further back then came Gentle Tina, but halfway up the straight at the 200 metre mark, Sir Santa's still in front, trying hard in second placing Arlington Road. From further back then came Gentle Tina, but Sir Santa's pinched the prize, and Sir Santa wins the Drouin Picnic Cup by 3 lengths. Second Arlington Road, third went to Gentle Tina, back behind them came Elliston. They're followed by Parkmore and Venier last in. Stand by for placings on the Picnic Cup. It's Mitchum. Went straight to the lead. A bay gelding 7 years, ridden by S. Mitchum. Sir Santa the winner. Second placing to 2 Arlington Road by Cardinal from Carstella, ridden by T. Carson. And third placing to number 5 Gentle Tina by Gentle Jack from Dan Tina, ridden by T. Strang. And officially fourth in the race was number 1 Elliston. Official placings there 3, 2 and 5 after the running of the Drouin Picnic Cup, 2.5 lengths by 6, 1:53.2 the race time. They're ready now. All set, ready, racing this time. Now down on the inside, Mighty Murray was the best away early with kicking up in the centre Clydebank as they go down the back. They're followed by back along the inside came Chief Confessor. Further back in the field then as they make their way up the hill there, in a prominent early position was Clydebank. They're followed by back behind them then came Marcus Decree, who's dropped out to last just ahead of it, Pacific Cruise. Now down the back of the track they go, taking over in front now is Chestnut Condi. It goes clear by a length over in second placing on the outside there Clydebank. They're followed by further back along the inside came Mighty Murray. A gap back then in the field came Chief Confessor, and back behind them too was Marcus Decree, and just ahead of it was Pacific Cruise. Now they come up towards the 300 metre mark. It's Chestnut Condi in front. From in second placing, moving up on the outside now came Chief Confessor, and getting a split between them Clydebank, but in the run home now, getting to the lead Chestnut Condi. Battling along the inside was Mighty Murray, and just in behind them Clydebank. It's still in front though near the line Chestnut Condi, getting to it Mighty Murray. They drive to the line. Mighty Murray has got up in the last stride to beat Chestnut Condi. Third's a good go. Pacific Cruise made up ground. Just in behind them was Clydebank too, followed by back behind them then came Marcus Decree. Further back was Chief Confessor to pull up and pulling out things. And if we're not sure. Here's the winner returning now. Mighty Murray, ridden by R. Anderson. Along the rails, picked up Chestnut Condi. Last few metres of the race. Second placing to 3 Chestnut Condi, C. Malian. And third to 7 Mr. Niliquin, B. Malian.
I'll do riders for the last 2 for you.
The last one. Settles again, the light comes on. Set to go racing this time. Ben's Fling, one of the best to leave the barriers there, with Heroic Bachelor down on the inside. King Korakia showing some pace, and from near the outside now, burning them off early was Subaru. Subaru is who leads on, settling down by 2 lengths over King Korakia second. Third, Heroic Bachelor, followed by Ben's Fling, and last of all, Captain Apollo. So they stride out of the straight and towards the back of the track, and the leader on top and running nicely now is it's Subaru in front. Subaru by a length and a half now, over in second place in King Korakia. Moving around the outside, Heroic Bachelor up third. They're followed by further back as they head down the back. There was Ben's Fling, and last of all, Captain Apollo. They're behind the trees down the back again, but the leader is still Subaru, bounding along nicely from in second place in King Korakia, followed by the outside Heroic Bachelor. Then came Captain Apollo and Ben's Fling back in the bunch. Now they go down the side of the track at about the 800 metre mark, or a little bit less to go now, and it's still Subaru only by a length and a half now. In second placing, moving up on the outside, is Heroic Bachelor. Just in behind them, King Korakia poised to pounce, and they're 2 lengths clear then on Captain Apollo and Ben's Fling last of all. They stride down the side of the track at the 450 metre mark, and it's on the inside Subaru, the early pacemaker, being grabbed quickly by Heroic Bachelor on the outside. Then came King Korakia about to run at them. Heroic Bachelor's hit the lead at the top of the straight. King Korakia the danger on the outside from Subaru, and further back Captain Apollo. Heroic Bachelor in front in the run home, trying very hard. King Korakia on the outside. King Korakia's gone to the lead from Heroic Bachelor, battling back. King Korakia getting the upper hand. King Korakia's won by only a length and a half. Captain Apollo's come from near last to get second. Third went to Heroic Bachelor, further back Ben's Fling, and the early pacemaker Subaru was last.
4, 2 and 1.
Stand by for numbers on the last. Number 4, King
I'm right.
King Korakia, the winner of the last event. Second placing's been a good run in it by number 2, Captain Apollo. And third's gone.
$1 for the win, then 20 cents is $1 for the place.
Winner returning after the last here at Drouin, number 4, King Korakia, by Sovereign Ruler from Korakia, a grey gelding 5 years, owned by R.L. Cross, G.J. Brady, I.R. Murphy, L.A. Jackson, B.A. Brady and D.P. Young, ridden by G. Brady. Second placing to 2, Captain Apollo, by Old Soldier from Lady Midget, ridden by C. Mallion, and third to 1, Heroic Bachelor, by Swinging Junior from Golden Battle, ridden by B. Mallion. Placings official on the last 4, 2 and 1.
Lady in the right over there.
There we go. Yeah, I'll have to.
Dead heat between the lady.
Attention Adelaide bookmakers,
Thanks, Goody. And